consider Jesus to be radical. Jesus was a radical preacher. But Jesus was a fearless preacher. He didn't care, but he's not that he really mean that you must really tie something around your neck. But he just saying how bad it would be for one of us to be an obstacle in the life of others believers. Let the church say amen. Amen. Jesus didn't really mean that when you realize that you are an obstacle in a little child's life, you must tie a rope on your neck and jump into the sea. No. Jesus didn't encourage suicide. Jesus is not that kind of person. Again, Jesus didn't mean that if one of your hair was hurting, you must cut it off. Jesus didn't, he was just giving an example what you now to do. The whole thing boils down to if there is sin. Let the church say amen. In your life, it's better to get rid of it than to continue in sin. Paul said, shall we continue in sin that grace will abound? No. What is a stumbling block? Anything that causes a person to stumble or fall or slip is a stumbling block. Either in words or in deeds. An obstacle is a stumbling block. A hindrance is a stumbling block. Hatred is a stumbling block. Unforgiveness is a stumbling block. Confusion is a stumbling block. Gossip is a stumbling block. Disagreement is a stumbling block. Let the church say amen. Misguided information is a stumbling block. Opposition in the church is a stumbling block. Sickness can be a stumbling block or more. Let the church say amen. Amen. Search yourself. Are you a stumbling block? Have you been a stumbling block to somebody in your church, in your community, at your job, in your friendship, in your marriage, in your relationship? Have you really been a stumbling block? Have you been the cause of someone to fall and slip? Look at what David wrote in Psalm 26, verse 2. Examine me, O Lord, and prove me, try my rein in my heart. In Psalm 138, verse 23, he says, search me, O God, and know my heart, and try me, and know my thoughts, and see if there be any wicked ways in me. Lead me in the way everlasting. Let the church say amen. Amen. That should be our prayer. Asking God to search us. Because sometimes in our lives we are stumbling block in other people's life. But sometimes we don't realize it. It may be the little disagreement, the negative talk, you may talk back to somebody. It may be the fire on the fence doesn't welcome somebody into the strife. Can be your stumbling block. Amen. The little backbiting we do, sometimes you think the person doesn't hear it. Remember the old people said the dog that brings bones carry bones. So sometimes we lose strength. Okay, I can confide into you. But a better person who comes to you with news is the same person who takes a stumbling block news back to somebody else. And sometimes we don't realize that we build up more confidence in one another than we build up confidence in God. Let the church say amen. Yeah. Some people can predetermine how they're going to create a stumbling block for somebody. I'm going today to that meeting. I can remember in old school, township meeting, when we were about to go to township meeting, you can hear the old people on the road talking to them. When I get at the commissioner, we know who I am. Can you imagine that? There is progress for the community. But here, 10% plotting to make sure that that meeting doesn't exist well, to make the commissioner know that. Stumbling block. And they will talk about it. Now the very same people they're talking to, that same person will leave from there. After that meeting, go to the commissioner's house. And you know that the good thing, the door opens the food you with, liquor. You get some liquor, they'll talk with it. Let me say amen. So you get at the gate, now they shop. And guess what will happen? They will go into the room and bring the best they want, in old school we sell a lot of cane juice. The person will not give you cane juice. Here they call it moonshine. The person will not give you moonshine. They will go underneath the bed. Those old people used to keep stuff underneath the bed. They will take out a silver box that you never seen before. And they bring it to you. And say that let's talk. At times you're singing talking. Not knowing the person got the whole scoop about everything you have talked before. Church, have you been the cause of someone trying to slip in a fit? Don't you understand things we say about each other? If that person is not strong in the Lord, the first thing they would do, they would say, I'm not going back to that church anymore. Let the church say amen. I'm not going back there anymore. I tell people it's always good to get the first-hand information. Somebody called me on 2 months ago, and they said to me, I knew about a problem in another church in Salisbury. And I used this pulpit to preach against the situation. I said to the brother, go back to my text. Go back to 2 Chronicles, chapter 26, verse 19. It will tell you about what King Uzziah did with the priests in the temple. I had no knowledge whether there was a church that was locked down, or a church that was locked up. I had no idea. But you see, the Spirit of God knows how to work. Yeah. So again, the person called me. I even got the message on my phone. Pastor Ramble, when y'all don't know something, please don't preach about it. I said, what is it? But it also tells me that my preaching hits somebody. You see, because the word of God is like a tool, it's what? It's sharpening on both ends. It will go through your heart, it will go through the marrow, it will go through the bones, it will go through everything you can think about. In church, I had no idea. Even to bring the pastor up here, I felt embarrassed to do that because I would not bring it. I was told to ask the pastor to come up here. I said to myself, and I said to whoever asked me to do it, no, I will not do that. I don't know nothing about you. How in the world can I bring you forward here to come pray about you? I know nothing about you. But I've been accused. Women have gone through so much. One thing I would never do is to set anybody against this church. I am praying day and night that God will grow this church. There will be better people that will unite as a group, as God's giving call people to his ministry, and I would try to be led of somebody else. I would never do that. And I said, no, I got no idea. I got nothing to do with it. I don't live in that area. I know nothing about it. So whatever I did not even read my sermon because time was against us. I gave the synopsis part of my sermon. That's all I did. Time. I hit to get out of church after 1 o'clock. We had this program. I never felt a time. But I was preaching against nobody. And my sermon was prepared long before. My sermon for next Sunday is already set. But people, that's how people give misinformation about you and I. Stormy block. Now it's like I'm making this church a stormy block to them who wants to come. Because I'm already taking sides from another pastor. I'm not. God is God. One thing I've never done in the pulpit is to use some other situation to preach on it. No, the Bible has too much in here to preach about than to think about somebody's situation. Leviticus 19:14 says, thou shalt not curse the deaf, nor put a stumbling block before the blind, but shall fear thy God. I am the Lord. What does this mean? Show your fear of God by treating the deaf with respect and by taking advantage of them. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 8, 11 to 14. It says, for the Lord speak thus to me with a strong hand or a strong turn. do not be like anyone else does. Do not be afraid that someone will plan conceive behind closed doors and will be the end of you. Verse 13 says, do not fear anything except the Lord Almighty. Let the church say amen. He alone is the Holy One. If you fear God, you need not to fear nobody else. Verse 14, he will keep you safe. But to Israel and Judah, he will be a stone that causes people to stumble or a rock that will make them fall. And for the people of Jerusalem, he will be a trap to entangle them. The prophet Isaiah, along with other most prophets, was viewed as a traitor to Judea, a stumbling block because he did not support Judea's national policy. Israel, Isaiah the prophet, called the people to commit themselves first to God, second to the king. That was the call of Isaiah in Isaiah chapter 8. People, I'm saying, I will not be a part of your political affairs. All I want to do is to ask you, Jerusalem and Judea, to commit yourself to God first. Amen. That's what we need to do, commit ourselves to God. Secondly, to authority. I'm not saying you must no, you cannot disrespect authority because authority represents God as well. Let us just say amen. In Matthew 18:8-9, it says, we must remove stumbling blocks that cause us to sin. This does not mean to cut off part of your hand or your body. For the church, that means that any person, program, or teaching that threatens the spiritual growth of the body of Christ. Let us just say amen. For an individual or a relationship or a practice or activity that leads to sin should be stopped. Jesus said it would be better to go to heaven with one hand than to go to hell with both. It was just a paradoxical statement he was making. You know, doesn't mean that he made you with two hands. He made it for a reason. He made you with two eyes. He made it for a reason. Not when you sin the cut of the nose, he was just saying, sin not. Sin not. Is there anyone who wants to go to hell? Let me just say amen. Amen. You said you don't hear about hell preaching in most churches. Is there anyone? No. Some people don't believe in God, so they don't care. But let's get away from sin. If we don't want to go to hell, hell is real. There is fire in hell. Doing that fire burn 24 hours. That's why when you're listening at the reading in Mark chapter 9 from verses 36 up to 50, the fire is unquenchable. Now, the fire doesn't belong to the devil. The fire belongs to God. Hell is real. Living and burning in hell while you are alive is beyond painfulness. The fire is an everlasting fire that God created to punish us who refuse to become His. Those who reject Him, and the fire is also for the devil and his angels. The fire is real. Let me give you a common example. In Luke chapter 16, 19 to 31, we all have quite a story of Lazarus, the beggar, and the rich man. Oh, Lazarus was always on the beggar. Lazarus the beggar was always on the rich man's table, picking up the crumbs of the rich man. But Lazarus was in tune with God. Lazarus' heart was set upon heaven, while the rich man was using his riches to suppress other people, and he did not even want to know much about God. So when Lazarus died, Lazarus went into the bosom of Abraham. Let the church say amen. Yes, when the rich man died, he went to hell. When he got into hell, what happened next? There was so much torment. There was so much pain. While you're alive, can you imagine if you're being in a fire but you are alive? A fire that doesn't go out. Life doesn't end when you're there. You will continue to live while you're in that fire. So there is continuation of pain consistently. The rich man was very tormented. He looked up to heaven and he said to Lazarus, I'm in turmoil. Could you just dip your hand in the dip of water and put it on my tongue because I'm in so much pain and anger? Let it touch, amen. Let's be careful what we do here on this earth. Some people use their riches as a stumbling block. Some people use the words as a stumbling block to others. Remember, when you allow through your words, your action, or deeds, somebody to fall away from your faith, God will hold you responsible. The rich man looked up and said, Father Abraham,